Austria. The ball dropped, couldn't hold on to it. Kosovo has to stop the forward progress. Well done, Neuberger, Janowski. Didn't see the forward. Adam passing downwards. Good. We have Domola moving in onto the Austrian basket immediately, getting the 1v1 with the goalkeeper for a very short amount of time, but Adam again, very physical player trying to move in. Ball dropped onto on the arms of the goalkeeper, basket empty. Scheuer picking it up for Austria, can move it to the side. Well done, Decker moving forward.
Nosika taking out of the ball, the Austrian side.
Maracek trying to go for the fast break. No goalkeeper there, but two Danish players stopping her. Needed assistance. And now 3 Austrians could move in onto the, there was the kick by the Danish goalkeeper to keep the Austrian without the ball away. That was risky, to say the least. Refs didn't call it though. They said this can give you a 2-minute penalty. Foga trying to hold on. Denmark pressing. Jensen. Now Denmark moving forward. Moving on to the goalkeeper, has to turn off. Trying to regroup. Has to turn around, taking a bit of momentum away. Forwards going in for Austria, coming from the back. Pass into the corner. Moved up, ball dropped out. Covered by the defender, Klaushofer, pass. Janowski. Seifert trying to block, ball recovered for Denmark. 5 minutes played in this game. So then positioning themselves underneath the scrum, trying to get the ball. Linnert, yet again moving in from above, trying to go for the goalkeeper, wants to pass downward, but defender waiting. List again trying to go from above, cannot hold on properly, well done by the forwards. Forward still stuck on. Scheuer trying to move on. A bit of a mishap. Schmutz. Janowski. Pass backwards. Scheuer. See Wegeberg moving in immediately as soon as the pass connects. Back and forth. Wegeberg doing a lot of work.
Thomas, have you played with some of these Austrian players?
Yes, quite a lot of them are from the Viennese club, and I usually practice with them on a regular basis, so I know quite a lot of them. And the others I know from the national championship, so a couple of players here from Graz, but mostly from Vienna. So I know them quite well.
How many clubs you have?
Currently
in
there are 3 active clubs in Austria, Vienna, Graz and Klagenfurt. Vienna being by far the biggest club.
And do they all have female teams?
No, currently only Vienna has a pure female team. On a fast break. Basket empty. Oh!
Yeah.
Sini couldn't swim all the way, but the basket stolen away from Denmark. Risky now for Austria. Ball in the corner. Dropping down. He's holding. Ball again stolen. Basket again stolen away. No goalkeeper there. They have to try to remove the ball carrier. Denmark now applying more pressure. 8 minutes played. Nearly 8 minutes played in this first half. Wow, good pass to the right, but goalkeeper could intercept. Moko Mattisen. Wegeberg again. And the basket stolen away again. Austria seriously struggling. And there's the score. There he got it.
After 8 minutes trying to score.
Yes, after 8 minutes trying. No goalkeeper in position. And basket stolen away. I think it was number 5 or 15 for Denmark. Cecilia Seifert. Timeout from Denmark in this case. Austria getting a little bit of time to recover. Denmark taking a timeout. Austria had a very solid defense until they stopped having a goalkeeper in place, and then Denmark stealing away the basket 2-3 times in a row, and at some point it's just destined to happen if you don't have a goalkeeper in place.
Yeah, there is a lack of organization in the Austrian defense.
Yes. But usually the goalkeepers, the ones that are rather solid for Austria. So not sure what happened there. So they're trying to move out, help out, and then had an opening. Right, but 1-0 for Denmark. Denmark the more pressing team, but Austria certainly had their share of gameplay here against the Danish squad. Austria in the 2019 World Championship, they surprised Denmark and beat them, I think 2-1 or 2-0. So
oh, really?
yes. So the Danish may be having quite a bit of respect for the Austrians here, not going into this game lightly, even though they tied against Sweden. There's no defender underneath the basket. Try the defender trying to hold her off. Pass dropping down, picked off Janowski. Has to move up. Trying to swim forward. Danish women trying to recover the ball quite forcefully. And at least. Oh, good pass. Kind of get a little bit of grip onto the goalkeeper. But Haidam cannot. And there's the call against Denmark. So breathing room for Austria. They are allowed to move to the middle. Free throw. Haidam couldn't get the ball initially. Had to use a little bit of pushing to move forward, and then
we can see the Colombian male team warming up. They have been doing this for at least half an hour, 40 minutes. They are the next to play. A very well organized team, doing all kind of exercises.
right back, Austria. A little bit of an unsafe pass, but Marberger keeps it, tries to move forward. Shaya again. Trying to keep the ball amongst them in the Danish corner. Searching for players to pass to. Has to look downwards. Shaya again for Austria. So Austria needs to have more players available to receive a pass, to move in. Not just cycle the ball around amongst their teammates. Having the ball for a long time here in the Danish half, but do not have the players available, personnel available to move in onto the Danish basket properly. Also be pushed out of bounds if she isn't careful. Marberger. At some point, you just have to move in onto the basket, risking to lose the goal. Lose the ball. You can either lose it in front of the basket or at the basket, so you'd rather get a bit of a chance to score, but
yeah, some of the Austrian players seem a bit shy when they are in front of the basket.
Yeah, I think they want to lure the Danish defenders out a bit, but Danish defenders very strict, staying back, and they're already having the problems with two forwards keeping the ball within their team.
Yeah.
You see how far back 2 to 3 players can press the Austrians, and now Denmark's trying to recover the ball. And they did it. Haidam back in possession. Iversen. Bit of a sloppy pass in between 2 players. Janowski trying to get it back. Listo comes out on top. Maracek against Reuter. Can get the ball. Oh, nice pass forward. Janowski though being held up. Has to pass through to the middle. A bit behind her back, but can be received. Roden moving forward. Has a player behind her to help, but yeah, didn't look.
The ball.
That's a little bit beginner's mistake, not to look up. Have your back to the bottom, no. But Janowski getting it back for Austria.
It is important as you swim to keep looking around yourself.
Yep.
Because the forwards, the Danish forwards are coming by from your back.
You need to know who's coming from above.
Yeah.
And you see them, the defenders also moving out, trying to help out their forwards a bit by recovering the ball, but Denmark in a comfortable position to lead by 1 score, so they do not have, they can just sit back, relax, and wait for the ball to come to them. Austria with the necessity to move in. And good recovery for Denmark. Put Austria able to strip the ball off the Danish women time and time again in the middle of the pool. They just don't seem to have a plan how they want to progress as soon as they have the ball in the opponent's half. Not quite sure how they want to attack a strong defensive team, but trying to have players position underneath the basket. Well, yeah, you lose the ball against the forwards. Norberger. That's going to pass through the middle. Dropping down a bit, but now Tomola still going, waiting for the pass. Basket empty. Yeah, I think she has a little bit of an opening there. Oh, well done by the goalkeepers and defenders to hold them off. There's a call by the ref. No, it's halftime. Ooh, so well done by the Austrian women to keep this game open. Just 1-0, so Denmark leading, but not as comfortable as they might want to in this game. Austria doing a good job keeping the ball, but they need to have a better plan on how they want to score against this Danish team. They can move players up front, but then do not have enough players ready to go in.
So the Danish, they tied against the Swedish 0-0 the first day.
Yes. So Denmark needs to win this game, or if Denmark loses this game, they will drop down a spot, and Austria will move to third place in the groups.
They have one point so far. Because let's remember they lost 4-0 against Norway.
Yep. Right, so we're gonna have a little halftime break, and we'll be back in a couple minutes. And we're back in the second half. Austria versus Denmark. Austria and white, Denmark in blue, and Denmark on the ball. Moving on to the Austrian goal. Denmark with a 1-0 lead over Austria. Certainly not as decisive and dominating as they would like to be, but now very good chance for Denmark to move in on the goalkeeper. Stopped. Gutfeld. Ist. Malacek with the ball. Ooh, bit of a risky pass. Tackle nearby. Barnstein trying to hold on. Oh, basket open, bit risky. No tackle. Trying to move over the goalkeeper. Oh, good pass onto the other side. Cannot execute though. Ball being passed to the left. Forwards in place. But now going in from above. Trying to go onto the goalkeeper. Ball pass downwards. Matthiesen back to the middle, List. Defender in place for Austria at the moment. Bit risky to wait. Yeah, now defense is stolen away. Defenders waiting an enormous amount of time to go down, and those risky moments.
Wow, that was a good
last
save
second
there.
defense by Sabrina Scheuer, who just grabbed the ball that was already being pushed underneath the rim, but lingered again. Skigelund passing to left. Seifert. Again. Well done by Malacek, ripping the ball out. What ball dropped to the right? Can Schmutz get it for Austria? It will be covered by Denmark. No, pass forward. Well done. Bilgeri drops the ball. Back in possession for Denmark. Again, Seifert doing a lot of swimming for the Danish. In position. Have to look out to the pass to the left. Exchange me there. Just moving up without the second one being in position. You know that they might be out of breath, but still you have to wait for your partner to be ready to relieve you.
Holding against the Danish.
Holding called against Denmark, so Austria now. In the middle of the pool, getting the ball. See if Denmark is having somebody positioning behind them, swimming immediately after a, or if they exchange players. Pass to the left, Janowski, down, Weberhofer. Being attacked from behind, and those insecure passes. This also a lot of times comes down to upper body strength, and you have to move the ball out. If you're having it on a tight grip, moving it out efficiently is usually a matter of strength. Hartes in the pawn, yeah, macht das.
The only goal of the game coming after the Austrian made a mistake, and the Danish stole the basket.
Yeah.
Were able to score the only goal of the game. So it's been a competitive game so far.
Yes. Denmark really has to work for their chances. Goalkeepers exchange. Oh, well done again by the forwards to rip out balls up. Forwards doing a lot of work for Austria. Yes, attacking on the mask, equipment,
Attacking
fins.
Yeah. That could have been an advantage, no?
Yeah, I think
When
in
pushing
this
up
case,
the
when you have two players that are moving forward, you might want to give advantage and give them a fast break opportunity. But then again, as a ref, see the foul, you call it immediately, and then players are moving into advantage position. It's often quite a bit difficult to give sensible amounts of advantage, but this is things that that divides a mediocre ref from a good ref, to know when to give advantage, when to stop the game immediately. Oh no.
Maybe the advantage game is more used when the attacking is more close, you know?
Yes, usually you want to keep the game as fluid as possible. So advantage is a very good thing to have, but you have to signal it properly so that players know that the refs have seen a foul, but they keep the game going. Otherwise, a lot of players get annoyed by the refs that they do not call fouls, while actually giving advantage. Number 36, brutal stark, Elisabeth Maracek. Yes, she's the captain for Austria, and yes, she's brutal stark. Brutal. Playing with the Viennese club. Right, back on top.
Holding.
Just seen a call by the ref, but now, yeah, okay, so the buzzer wasn't worked properly. Holding call against Denmark. Still 1-0, it's an open game. If Austria equalizes, this game is going to be more than exciting.
And the Austrians will have 4 points.
And Austria will have 4 points afterwards, so yeah, passing Denmark and would move up one position, going to third place in groups, which would be a fantastic result for them. They already beat Spain, which was kind of their must-win game, so to say. And now everything else is a bonus for them. And they should show that they surely show that they can play competitively against the Danish team. Oh, ball drop down again. Total stark. But Heidam moving in. Gaushofer, Heidam still keeps going, wants that ball back for Denmark. See her still going at Katharina Gaushofer. Yes. And Heidam coming out on top. She's there again to receive the ball. Such an experienced and strong player for Denmark. Oh, the ball dropped out, but could recover it. So juggling close. Back and forth. Austria now getting into this game, feeling that they have a chance here to maybe set a punch. Not a pass you want to make.
They need to add up more players.
Yeah, they need more players down there. Klausova could move in. Just she needs to, yeah. See those little punches, those. Oh, Sashoya now moving on to the basket, having a chance. Can somebody close in and help out? She still has the ball underneath the basket, 2 Austrian players. There's a call by the ref. Penalty for Austria! Ooh, now this game is getting interesting.
The shoulder was
shoulder in the basket. Might have a replay of this. She was trying to be, yeah. She was trying to pull her up. Oh, this game is getting interesting now. Austria with a penalty.
Who's gonna play that penalty? Take it.
I think the brutal stark white number 36 might take it. Usually it's Elisabeth Schwarz or Denise Schmutz, one of the both. One number 36 or 37 are the go-tos for penalties. Elisabeth Maracek being a forward, Denise Schmutz is a goalkeeper. As timeout for white, so they're giving their players a little bit of breathing room here. The coach, Thorsten Birgit-Lütke.
That's a good call.
Yeah. And it also gives the defender a little bit of breath, but still, you can recover your team. You can talk about who's going to take the penalty. Yes, so very nice here for Austria to receive this penalty. Sabrina Scheuer in the 1v3 trying to lift up the goalie. The goalie stuck in the goal and with the shoulder in the basket, and now Austria getting the chance to equalize in this game. Right. See who's gonna take the shot for Austria. I think it's Elisabeth Maracek taking it for Austria. Yeah. Let's see. Defense, we have Bernil Jensen defending. Maracek moving in. Can she get Bernil Jensen trying to get a grip onto Maracek, but now has a grip on the goalkeeper. Can she move her up? Goalkeeper pretty heavy. Moving away. Oh no! Oh, well defended by her. Ooh, this is unlucky. She was a bit impatient. No, it's not over yet. Now it's over. Maracek a bit impatient, not waiting until the goalkeeper is fully removed from the basket. And Jensen waiting for her to take the shot, having the arm still on top of the basket and can get a hold of the ball. There, Julie.
Maybe passing the ball sliding it through the back of the goalie could have been a.
Usually, if you have a goalkeeper, as a woman, I mean, Elisabeth Maracek seemed a bit smaller than the goalkeeper, so it's hard for her to push her away. But she was lifting her up. You can get a foot on the floor and then push yourself up and toss the ball in, so that the goalkeeper doesn't have the momentum to power against. You can try to move her to the side. You have more time. Move your body around and push it in on the other side. So remove her from the opening of the goal so that they can barely get their hands onto the basket. But now Denmark moving in against the Austrian basket. 2-1. We have maybe a pass onto the right. 2 Danish players on the basket. Defender not looking properly, but now in between.
This game still has some time for the Austrians to tie the game.
Scheuer defending. Oh, the ball nearly pushed in. Sine back down to Ram. We can see Haidam trying to exchange with the goalkeeper. Risky for the Austrians. We see Ram trying to bring the ball in. Oh, yeah, she's got the hand in the basket. Oh, goalkeeper back on top. Haidam now has to move up. Secure for the moment. We're trying to get the ball. Reuter keeping it. Austria now with a stable defense. 5.5 minutes to go. 1-0 lead for Denmark. Yet again trying to move in with 3 players. Defend. Shoving. Ball back in possession for Austria. Now Austria knows that they can get to the Danish goal. They have seen that they can create opportunities. They now just have to bring the second player to give their teammates an opportunity to score from the other side, get a pass around the basket, move in, close up those spaces. Do not let the Danish defenders get back to their own basket if you want to have the situation under control there. So hard work. 5 minutes to bite on your snorkel for Austria. I think it was a bit too early.
Yeah,
maybe the Danish player moved into the circle.
Moved into the circle too fast.
I think we can give a shout out to Würzburg as well in the chat. Austria trying to hold on to the ball. well done, bringing it to the bottom, but being attacked immediately. Danish player, Haidam, Janowski. They have two players, just close in faster. What are you waiting for?
Yeah. She was waiting for
Get down there, Scheuer. You
attack.
can see Scheuer being there in position, trying to take up as much space as she can. Ball being moved out though. And you can see those key players for Austria.
Oh. Interception.
I think it was, yeah, attack on the head.
Attack on the head.
So ball now being handed over to Denmark.
Deck referee.
Might be a Danish timeout. Austria already took the timeout. Yeah. So it's Danish timeout. One timeout per halftime per team. So Denmark certainly want to have the top. Maybe I have to do an exchange. Here we're seeing a player moving out and somebody else coming in. And they might want to have their top 6 in the water now. Maybe create another scoring opportunity. Right, back in the action. Denmark, free throw from the middle, leading 1-0. Austria had their chance to equalize, but penalty missed by Austria. And well defended by the Danish goalkeeper. Denmark moving in again. Austria now getting back. Will Amadam getting possession of the ball. Bit of a scrum over the basket. Goalkeeper trying to move out. Neuberger, but a bit of a hands around her neck there. Ref's not calling it though. Also had their hands around on the ball, so it's a bit of a tricky situation if you carry the ball quite close to your head or to your neck. Then
3 minutes remaining.
Austria to try to get the ball back. Call by the ref. Is it out of bounds? Yep, it's out of bounds. So, where's the deck ref? Free throw for Austria in this case. The deck ref calling free throw for Austria. meters.
The Danish going to the bubble too quick.
2 meter radius infringement. As a free throw, the first pass you have is free, so nobody is allowed within 2 meters of the ball carrier. And after that, after the pass is being delivered, you are allowed to move in to the 2 meter radius, let's say sphere around the player, so not just a circle on the surface, it's a sphere around the player from every side. You're allowed to move in. You can see Austria 2 minutes and 30 seconds on the clock. They now know they can equalize, and this certainly would make an interesting group. Even a tie would actually catapult Austria. I think no, then it's against then it comes to points scored against Spain. Actually, if they tie up, I think with Denmark.
With that tie, the Austrian team will have 4 points, and the Danish.
But I think they have to play. They have to play against Spain in the evening, so they would also be tied in points, and then it's points scored for and against, for first and against after.
The Danish are playing the last game of the day at 6 p.m. against Spain.
Really trying to hold on to the ball, doesn't have anybody to pass to.
And that will make a very interesting game.
Denise Schmutz, and there's a player waiting, and she's certainly one of the players who can move in and who has the strength to move in. Good pass into the corner. Can she lift up the goalkeeper?
Oh, man.
Defender in place, but Janowski, good attempt.
They had 5 people there, the Danish.
Had Denmark now trying to secure the 1-0 lead rather than being the more pressing team, and Austria certainly gaining some momentum in this game, trying to come back. Schmutz again, but nobody there. In the beginning we could see Haidam, Scheuer, I'm trying to move in. Scheuer helped by 2 players. just need somebody to pass to. But, 4 players, and now they can move in again. 2 players positioned on the right, Sabrina Scheuer, but getting locked up by Marie-Hanne Haidam. So experienced, but can't even keep the ball. Passing down, moves up. Schmutz wants to go to the left of the ball. 30 seconds left on the clock. Vogler, Mareczek. And we can see now Denmark bringing 2, 3, 4 players time and time again underneath the basket to keep the Austrians at bay. They have 10 seconds left, and Denise Schmutz trying to move in. 7 seconds.
The ball.
I think they're just locking her up now to secure this win. 2 seconds left on the clock. She doesn't know. What a game.
What a game.
The Austrians showing up quite a bit. Close to equalizing here with a penalty.
The penalty missed.
Missed penalty, and Denmark can keep their 1-0 lead after being beaten by the Austrians in the last World Championship. Now coming back here in this one. Close match. Well done by both teams. And I think we're going to have a little interview afterwards, and then we will be back with the next game of the day, which is Colombia versus Spain on the men's side, which don't want to take away too much, but this might be a bit of a shootout. Everybody watching the next game, Colombia versus Spain. We have 2 Spanish-speaking teams playing against each other for, I think, quite much the first time in a long time. So we're going to have the next game being commentated in Spanish for the Spanish viewers. We know there are a lot of Colombians and Spanish people watching who might not be as fluent in English as the rest of the Europeans are. So to also give them a chance to have a commented game here in Spanish, we'll have the next game in Spanish.
So hello, ladies and gentlemen. We are here with Joel from Team Denmark. Hi, Joel. Can you tell us a little bit about your name and your position?
Yeah, hey, my name is Joe. I played the attacker more than 10 years. Role Tips 2011.
And what does it mean for you to be here today at the World Championship in 2023?
Many good games.
Can you tell me a little bit about the game? That was a very exciting game. We also have a penalty shot that we don't see very often. So how was it looking at the penalty shot? But what was it like for you?
It's always scary to look at a penalty shot against your own team, but we have some really good goalies, and I was actually not really that worried. Our goalie got the ball.
And can you tell me about the importance of this game for you and the team in the standings?
Yeah, obviously we wanted to win this game, and we had an expectation that we could win this game, so we went in expecting to win it, and we needed to take the third place in the group, which we're going for at the moment.
Thank you very much, and best of luck with the rest of the tournament.
Thank you.
No, you can.